Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan Battle video, and today we are going to talk about the worldwide celebration. So there's a couple of things that have been revealed over the past couple of days that are giving us more evidence to what's going on, a little bit more things to think about. So the first thing we got here, this you can see on my screen was just posted 18 hours ago, so less than a day ago, but we got on the official Global Dokkan Twitter, they did a producer letter, and in the letter, they are officially referring to the worldwide celebration as the 350 million download celebration. So that means they are going back to the download celebration format. I'm guessing they just didn't do it last year because they hadn't reached 350 yet, right? So if they reach 400 by next year, they might call it the 400 million download celebration, or they might just call it worldwide again. Now, in this video, she does not talk about anything related to what the theme is. So this video didn't give us any more clues, right? But something more recently did happen, so I'm going to go into my game here. Now, I'm not on JP, but in the JP news, so I can't like show this to you, but in the JP news, they got a maintenance notice, and on their maintenance notice or like preview thing, there is new art of a Cell Saga Goku and Gohan. And it looks like it could be SSR art for potentially a card, whether it be a free-to-play or a summonable card. So this is leading people to believe, especially since we just came from Super Vegeta as well, that would follow the trend of the Dokkan Fest before is the theme of the worldwide celebration. So it seems like there's soft confirmation now that it is going to be Cell Saga. So since it's seeming like it's going to be Cell Saga, what I thought I would do in this video is just to help you guys prepare for that a little bit. Talk about maybe like what potential EZAs we could see, because with these big celebrations, they've been spitting out like 8 to 10 EZAs. Like it's insane. Like on JP, they just got a huge like 10 EZA celebration, right? So we could potentially see a lot of EZAs, and there are actually a lot of really good Cell Saga units that could use EZAs. Something that I hope they do during the celebration, because we just had Cell Saga 2 years ago. It was this Gohan and this Cell, which are really still really good, by the way. I do not expect either of these guys to get EZAs. I know like Goku and Frieza got a crazy early EZA, but there are too many other Cell Saga units that are older that need EZAs. There's no way that these two are going to EZA, right? They're still really good. But because that was really focused on the Gohan Cell fight, I kind of hope they do it like kind of like a mini portion of it where they really focus on like the Trunks special, like the Future Saga, where it was like Trunks and the one-armed Gohan against the androids. Because there's a lot of units from that particular arc that could definitely use upgrades and EZAs, right? So to me, one of the prime candidates for an EZA is this guy. And this guy to me is like next in line for like the OG 90% LRs to get an EZA. Now on Global we don't have Majin Vegeta yet, but JP already got him. So to me, like this guy is next in line anyways. It would make 1,000,000% sense for this guy to get EZA during Worldwide. So if you have this guy, like what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get him on my link leveling team. Actually, did I link level him already? Let me see. No, I haven't. I did him a little bit. So I'm gonna try to get this guy full level 10 links, because if an EZA drops for him, I want to be able to put out a showcase like right away on him. So I think this LR Trunks would be like a ridiculous godly EZA during a Cell Saga themed type celebration, right? This guy I would say wouldn't be out of the question because he's a little bit older. He would be like an earlier EZA. I still wouldn't expect him to get one though, just because he actually is still really solid. You put him next to the Int Cell, and they're crazy together, right? Now there are actually 3 Prime Battle LRs that all could get EZAs, right? So we're looking at this Vegeta, this Trunks, and we're looking at this first form Cell. Literally, they could go crazy and do all 3 if they wanted to. Typically with Prime Battles, though, they just do them very sporadically and very spread out. My guess is only one of the 3 would actually get it, and my pick would probably be this Trunks. I think he would be the next in line as well, and it would actually make a lot of sense to get this Trunks so that you could run like both of these on the same team, because they have different names and they link up really, really well together. So if Dokkan were smart and they EZA'd this guy and this guy, that would just be like a ridiculous god rotation, and they both need EZAs and they both would be really, really good with EZAs, right? I think another like really strong possibility are these guys right here. These are like literally like the first ever LRs. They're from the Friend Summon, and other Friend Summon units have gotten EZAs. Actually, Hercule and the Great Saiyaman have already gotten them. So it's kind of crazy that these guys have not yet. And I think they've held off on these guys on purpose because they're waiting for a major Cell Saga celebration to do it. I think this is like 99.99 going to happen. Like I think I would bet money that these guys get easy aid if in fact this is a worldwide Cell Saga celebration, which it sounds like it is. I think there's almost like 100% chance these guys get easy aid, and I would be extremely excited for that because I really like the art on this card. I think it's a really cool unit. I really like Android 17 and 18 like as characters, so I would love for them to have like just a ridiculous godly card, right? So I think they have a very high chance as well. Um, this Gohan, if they do really go towards that future Trunks movie, or like special, I guess it's technically not a movie. If they decide to go in that direction, it's possible this guy could, but I still think it's a long shot. He's not really due yet. He's a category lead, but they have done category leads, right? So this guy could be an early EZA, like what they did with Into Goku, right? So I think it's not out of the realm of possibility for this guy to get EZA. It would be like a crazy buff for Hybrid Saiyans, and they don't need it, but it would be really handy for the Cell Saga team, and like yeah, just running this kind of theme, right? Who else? I mean. Probably not. I don't know. They haven't. I don't think they've ever EZA'd any of the battlefield units. So I don't think that they're in line for an EZA at all. It would be a huge shock if they were. Um, let's see. Piccolo. I don't think he's gonna get it. He's too new. Yeah, and he's. I think they're really gonna push. I think they're really gonna lean androids like 17 and 18. So I'm gonna get to some units down here in a second. Um, Once again, this guy's probably too new to get one, so I don't think he could. But once again, they could. They could throw him out as an early category lead EZA, right? And actually, being that he's a Future Saga lead, if they are going with that Android Future Saga theme, he would actually be a very smart EZA because then he might actually be a good leader for that team. So it's definitely a possibility for him, right? This guy's way too new. I don't think he would get an EZA, but once again, it's possible. This Gohan would be a really interesting pick for an EZA because he's a support unit. So, if he got one, that would be kind of cool. Definitely. But actually, let me think about it here. Yeah, I think that Gohan would be a cool EZA. I don't know how confident I am, but the Super Trunks has already got EZAs on JP, so they wouldn't be coming to Global. Cell Jr. is a possibility, but once again, he dropped 2 years ago during that other Cell Saga theme celebration, so he might be too new, but Dokkan has shown they're willing to go out of order, right? I think this Super Vegeta could be a really nice EZA, and with the same name update, it doesn't matter that JP just got a godly Super Vegeta. You could run this guy on the same team if you wanted to. He could be a possibility as well. Um, a personal pick of mine that I would want to get at EZA are these two. Like I said, I think they really could spin this differently because if they just do Cell Gohan again, it's going to be kind of boring in my opinion, right? I feel like they got to put a different spin on Cell Saga and they've got to grab like different aspects of it that they didn't grab last time because the other one just happened 2 years ago. So I think if we EZA this future 18, this future 17, right? And then we've got these guys EZAing. That's like four like ridiculous units you can put on the team. And these guys as like an androids lead is actually still a really solid lead, even though I don't think they're near getting an EZA. They're still like a really good lead because they're a 4 key 150% and they're a support unit, which I really, really like. So I think some of these Android 17 and 18s, that would be really awesome if they decided to EZA them, right? Um, this Android 16 is basically a meme at this point. His design is so terrible. Because they made him to work with the AGL Gohan's terrible transformation design, and this guy actually could be a really decent support unit, but you have to run him with the Gohan Youth, who he isn't gonna link well with, and I think he's got to even be on rotation with them. So it's just like it's an absolute L to run this guy, and you pretty much want to run like since links are so important. You don't want to like mix androids with Saiyans. You either want to run Cell Saga Saiyans or you want to run Cell Saga androids, typically to have a good cohesive team. So his design just isn't great at all. There's also even a free to play 18 and 17 future, so I definitely could see them getting EZA'd in a package with the other future 17 and 18. That way for people that don't have them, because here's the thing. When they do these major celebrations, they want to give players very good free-to-play options so that they can maybe pull the banner unit, But even if they're a newer player, then they can farm up some free-to-play options. Look at the 6-year anniversary, right? A lot of people jumped in as a new player. You maybe pulled that AGL UI Goku, but you didn't have anything else summonable. But it's like, all right, here's a physical UI Goku, here's a Master Roshi, here's a Tien and Roshi, here's a Krillin and 18. All very, very good, runnable, usable units after their EZAs, right? So I think to be successful, give these two EZAs, have some type of ridiculous, maybe they do another 17 and 18 card, or some, like an Android's like future lead that you would want to run them together on the same team and then put all them on there. Like, there's a lot of possibilities. Here's another one. Here's your free-to-play Gohan future. This guy hasn't even awakened yet, right? So I foresee this story event getting updated. You awaken this guy, give him an EZA, make him ridiculous, and then he could go with some of those other future Gohan EZAs. So the thing is even though Cell Saga might seem boring because we just did it, if you're going more the future Gohan in these future 17 and 18 routes, I think this could be really like legit. Like, it could be awesome, right? Obviously, they're gonna have to put like Goku and Gohan and Cell, like, they're gonna be there in some fashion, and they might even be the main Dokkan Fest units. But if you surround it with stuff with this future Saga theme, I think that could be really, really, really cool, right? Um, Other than that, I think that's pretty much the main ones I want to talk about. I mean, this guy here, but they haven't touched Super Strike in forever, so it would be cool if they actually did do something with Super Strike, but I don't think they ever will at this point. So that's pretty much all of them. So just to summarize, I think the best chance at EZAs, I think this is going to be your big name LR EZA, just like how they did LR Goku and Frieza, just like how they did LR Broly, just like how they did LR Gohan. This guy's coming, I think. He's going to be like one of the big headlining EZAs. I think this is going to be your Battlefield EZA, or not your Battlefield, but your Prime Battle EZA, even though I do think this guy's a possibility and this guy is also a possibility. And then, like I said, I really hope they go Future Saga and do like this guy right here. I think these guys are very, very high chance of getting EZA, and I think the free-to-play versions of them separate, and then also the summonable separate ones could get EZAs as well. And then I think we're looking at some of these future Gohan. So I think this guy, the physical one, possibly the free-to-play one. I mean, they could go bananas and EZA all these guys. I think this would be a really fun celebration. So let me know what you guys think. Are you excited for a Cell Saga celebration? Who do you think will come? Who do you think will EZA? Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you all in the next one.